So, who has seen Tommy Boy? If you have, you may remember a scene where he was wearing David Spade's coat, and then he broke the coat. That's what I feel like when I'm riding this tiny piece of shit. This is a friend's bike that has been having some issues. Let's see, is it finally warm enough? Yeah, okay. Or not. Damn it. I hate manual choke. Such a pain in the ass. She basically quit riding, and her husband wants a bike, likes riding, come on, but he likes riding, but this bike is way too small for him. As you can see, it's way too small for me, and he's almost as large as I am. This is a little Rebel 250. It's a fantastic bike to learn on, or if you're short, a good commuter bike. But I have to force my knees to stay in like this, or way out like that, because where they want to be, the handlebars let them. When I try to turn and things like that, it's not good. So, yeah. What the hell was that squeal? Wee. Let's go this way. Basically, he wants a bigger bike. Well, anyway, the whole thing is this bike doesn't get ridden very often. And I met her for dinner the other day, and she said that it had blown gasoline all over the garage floor. And there was a hose coming out the bottom of it that it was leaking from, and yada, yada, yada. And she thought that this hose had come disconnected from something, which is kind of unlikely considering how often they ride it. Considering how often they ride it. I figured it was just an overflow hose. So I came out to check it out, and I'm still pretty sure it's just an overflow for the carburetor. But I put a gallon of gas in it and go ride it around. Once we moved it out and got it started, and once it was running, it quit leaking. So I think the lesson here is to leave the fuel thingy turned off when the bike's not in use. In fact, a couple of months ago, we had to transport this thing up to the dealership because it had sat for so long that the carburetor got all gunked up, and we actually had to pay for the carburetor to be cleaned. Now, fortunately, they only charge about $100 for that, which includes taking it off, cleaning it, putting it back on, and making sure it works. So that wasn't too bad. Ooh, stop sign. Stop, bitch. So yeah, it's been an interesting ordeal. But we were thinking about taking it up to the dealer today and seeing how much they'll give us for a trade-in. And she changed her mind because she didn't have enough money yet to really worry about buying a new one. And she's convinced she's going to get so little for it that it's like, who cares? Well, yeah, I can see that. It's a nifty little bike. It's definitely nimble as shit. It's just slow. So yeah, anyway, back to my original point. Fantastic for beginners, and smaller people, not so good for 6'3", 300-pounders. Although that kind of is a given. Whee! I saw a video of a guy wheeling one of these things. I think I'd be too scared to try. I'll wheelie my 400-pound VFR, or 500-pound VFR, with a full tank of gas and all that shit. But I don't think I would have the balls to bust the clutch in this thing. Just, I don't know, it seems like it just might explode or something. Whee.